Aloha and welcome to the exciting finale of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, Murray and Bentley got stolen away by Clockwerk as we defeated her in a nice gunning mission. And in this episode, we are going to be making our way across these floating, destroyed platforms from Arpeggio's ship in an attempt to save our buds. And this is honestly, like, one of the most awesome parts of this game, and probably one of my favorite parts in the whole Sly 2, or Sly series, not Sly 2 series. It's just, I don't know, it's epic. You see the, like, everything's just so, like, ominous and, you know, destructive, and you really have to, I don't know how you cannot appreciate this, especially if you're a fan of the series and if you've played, you know, the previous game and all that. But we're making our way there, slowly but surely. We're getting our... And here we go.
But you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave while you can, Cooper. Why not have your hate when I feel some power growing within me?
Well, that's not a very good sign. She has a growing power. But growing power or not, you know, doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna destroy her either way. Alrighty, so I just need to figure out how to hit her first. How to do this? Oh, just like that. That's easy enough. Just clock her in the face a few times with the cane.
We did it.
Right on.
It's an emotional moment.
Die, insects, die! My hate will smash you.
Watch out. That thing's still kicking.
Clockwerk mentioned something about a hate chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
So now we have a great teamwork to try to take down Clockwerk. Thankfully, it's not like overbearing to try to get over here. And you just do the same tapping that you've always done as Bentley.
I hate you, Cooper Gang. I will find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. You will never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives. The Clockwerk will know revenge. I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clockwerk!
What does Neela have to be so angry for, though? What has... Nothing... Nothing.
I still have my hate shit. You will not defeat me. Never!
Ooh. Never, you say? I don't believe that.
Let's get out of here. She's about to explode. Ah! My glasses.
What? Bentley, I'll save you.
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the Clockwerk parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockla. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of Clockwerk, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of Clockwerk would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I'd kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
And with that, Sly 2 Band of Thieves is done. It took, admittedly, a lot longer than I expected it to. You know, I started this project back in March, mid-March, and it's now early July when this is going to be posted, and it should have never taken this long, but, you know, April was a huge, hectic, busy month, and, you know, there was a whole lot of different contributing factors as to why it took me so long to actually finish this game, on top of the fact that this is the first game that I actually did another project with. You know, I did Tony Hawk's Underground 2, you know, at the same time as this, you know, I kind of alternated back and forth, so this kind of got the shaft, you know, during March as well, because I decided to just go through and finish that. So it took, you know, like I said, a bit longer than I wanted to, but I thought that it was a great ride. I really thoroughly enjoyed this project, and I think I probably, you know, enjoyed doing this project more than I did Sly 2. I mean, there's yeah, more than Sly 2. This is Sly 2. More than I did Sly 1. And when I will do Sly 3, I don't know. I'm gonna take a break from the Sly series, just like I did after Sly 1. You know, I gave plenty of time for there to be, you know, a break for everybody to not, you know, be overwhelmed by Sly, and to gather enough interest that people, you know, would actually want to watch Sly again. So that's what I did, and now, you know, Sly 2 is finally done, so, you know, maybe there won't be such a big gap. I think it was a year and a half it took me to get from Sly 1 to Sly 2, so maybe not, you know, a year and a half, but there definitely will be a break. But I was incredibly satisfied, you know, with this project, and I think that I was able to showcase, you know, exactly why I love, you know, Sly 2, and, I don't know, its charm is just endless, and I can't praise the game enough. If you've never played Sly 2 or the Sly series, you know, in general, like I said, I would highly recommend that you do it, because, you know, it's just fantastic, and everybody should experience this game. Great voice acting, great story, great environments, you know, the whole works. It's all so good. But alas, this project is now over. You know, the credits have finished, and it shoots you back to here. And if you ever want to go back into any of these episodes and play them again or experience them again, you can. I understand, though, that there actually is a pretty big glitch problem with certain areas where, I don't know, it just glitches and you really can't, like, it freezes and it's not fun. But, you know, if that's the case, just try to keep a file open before you beat the game, and that way you can go back and replay it. The final comments that I'm going to make on this project are regarding the clues, because I know that I might not have been as clear as maybe I should have. But, I am going to be posting all the clue videos. They're all going to have their separate video, and then I believe I'm going to actually attempt to make a video that has every single clue in the entire game all put into one video, and I'm probably going to start working on that, you know, whenever I really feel like it. You guys know how I am with extra videos. Sometimes they come out right after the project's over, other times I wait quite a bit long time for, you know, extra videos, because that's what they are, they're extra videos. If I do them, you know, directly after the project, then they're not really extra videos, they're just kind of, you know, videos that should have probably been done during the project, or at least that's how I approach the whole extra video thing. But the clues will eventually come, and in the description, if you don't feel like waiting, I'll actually put the combination to every vault for all 8 vaults during the game, so you can see that as well. But alas, that does do it for this particular project of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I cannot wait to do, you know, other projects, new exciting projects, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I have in store for you next. So until my next project, I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.